Good morning.
Good morning.
And thank you, Sandy Place, for coming to tell a little bit about yourself. That's always of interest to our congregation members and to our benefactors, that they want to know something about our coworkers.
Well, I'm thrilled to be here.
Yeah. So tell us what you do, why you came here, how did you find us, all of that.
Okay. I am the director of nursing. I still am not used to saying that. I am the director of nursing at the Dominican Life Center. It's at my last position, I never thought I'd ever leave. I thought I would be there till I retired. I was content. It was the top of what I thought where I needed to be. And then I heard about this position, and this would have been the only one that I would have moved forward with.
Why?
Because it's just so highly respected, and it's just an opportunity that never comes open. So I looked into it, and here I am, and have never looked back. It was absolutely one of the best decisions of my life.
So as director of nursing, what exactly does that mean?
I kind of look at it that I'm the glue for nursing, that I just try to hold all 160 people together, for them to know that they can call me anytime, ask anything. There's a good chance I won't know the answer right then, but I really do get back to people.
That's good. That's good.
And try to keep people in the know so that people know what's going on when there's something new, that it's not a surprise. Try to pick their brains to get ideas, because they're the ones that know everything. So
now, as a director of nursing, is that just I don't want to say just, is that the nurses, is that the CNAs, is that the nursing assistants?
It's everybody.
Okay.
Everybody in nursing assistants and nurses.
Do you do the scheduling? I can never figure that out.
No.
Oh my God.
Vicki and Janet do an amazing job. Vicki does nursing,
Right.
and Janet does nursing assistants. So, but I have the most amazing team. I have several nurse managers that walk this with me.
And who are
Lonnie Keeson.
Lonnie.
And Wendy Pooley.
Right. Okay.
Christy Schultz. Kay Hawkins. She's on midnights. Carol Short is on midnights. Bridget Warfield is second shift. Michelle Johnson is days, and she does infection control. So it takes every bit of all of us.
So do you ever come out and be on shift with the midnight people?
I come in on occasion. I don't work the floor, but
So they know who you are.
They do. They absolutely do. And I think that's important, that I just stop in and walk the halls. So that
I do
know.
too. I think that's very significant. You know, you're not just a name to the other coworkers.
No, I would certainly hope not. I always try to see all three shifts every day, so I come in early enough that I can see third shift, and then I leave after second shifts here. So that seems to work well.
Do you live nearby?
I live in Morenci. Went to high school there. Was born in Hudson, right around the corner there. So that's definitely home to me.
So Lenawee County, or as the newscasters have said, Lenawee. That was on national news the other day. Lenawee County. I forget what happened here, but anyway.
Lenawee County. That's home to me.
Well, that's good. Then you don't have to travel too far.
No, about 17 miles, just enough to switch hats on the way home. But it's a good ride.
And I don't want to say forget about it, because I'm sure you get interrupted.
I can't. I would rather deal with an issue or a concern while I'm off, so that when I come back it's all resolved. So I try to keep in touch. Phones are a wonderful thing. I get my emails, so I can peek into those. So I pretty much know what's going on all the time.
So you kind of work 7 days a week.
And that's choice. You know, I just like to know what's going on and try to head something off if that's possible.
So what do you do for fun when you're away from this place?
I have 4 grandkids.
Oh,
And they're my fun. I have 2 that live close by, but we have a pool, so we spend lots of time in the backyard. So I really enjoy doing that. I love when my kids come home.
Do they live far away?
I have 2 that live actually in Morenci right now,
Okay.
and then my oldest daughter lives in Kalamazoo, so I don't
that's-
see here. I can't whine about that because some people have their kids,
They're in Michigan.
yes, hours and hours away.
I know. I know. Well, that's a blessing.
But it is. It absolutely
And
is.
good for the kids, too. So what else would you like us to know about yourself?
Oh, gosh.
What would we be surprised about you?
Oh, I don't know if you'd be surprised, but I wish I was a better cook. I would like to take cooking lessons.
Yeah, I've often said that, too.
Yeah, I should.
Not about you, about me.
I would like to be better at that. My husband's probably much better in the kitchen than I am. I'm a good helper. I can clean up and I can set the table and do all that stuff, but I'm not good about the actual.
I'm always amazed at mothers that say that you had to do it every day. Vacations,
Well,
everything.
Yeah, I do this. I have a tendency once I find something good that I make okay, I make that all the time. So that gets kind of old.
What's your favorite part of your job right here as one of our coworkers?
Oh, of course, getting to know the sisters.
Yeah.
But also the coworkers, getting to know who they are, why they're in nursing, letting them know that how important it is. I want them to love their jobs.
Right.
You spend way too much time at your job to not want to be here. So I want them to want to be here, and they do. It is so refreshing to be at a place where people love what they do. And that happens here every day.
And I know when I used to participate in those orientations over at Weber with the new co-workers, and so many young ones into the nursing and how important they are. But really it was evident how they spoke about how much they enjoyed their work here and they felt they were appreciated, and the sisters, how good they were. And I'm sure there are occasions that, we are first and foremost human beings, and hopefully they realize that. And when sometimes people get here, we might not be the nicest.
I meet with every coworker after they're gone through orientation and have worked on their own for a few weeks to find out what could we have done better.
Good, good.
Did we prepare you well enough? We've gotten some really good ideas from those interviews. But I ask every single person, do you feel like you made the right decision in coming here?
Good.
Every single time they say, this place is amazing. I tell people that in interviews that this place is like no other, and you won't understand that till after you're here for a while. And they will tell me, I get it now.
Got it. Okay. That's wonderful.
It really is. It's an experience that you have to live through before you understand.
And you said you've been here, 3 years?
Today. 3 years
really?
today.
3 years today.
It is.
Well, happy anniversary. How
Thank
blessed we are to have you. That's a hard position to fill.
Well,
So.
it's just, I tell my husband, I love my job and I get paid. I mean, how great
Has he
is
been
that?
here to visit? I mean, does he?
He has.
Oh, good.
He has come for lunch.
Oh, good. Good.
He has.
And where is he employed?
He works for Michigan Dairy Herds Association. He helps farmers keep their cows healthy and make sure that they're producing milk. And
A farmer of sorts.
well, yeah, he left manufacturing to do this, and he loves talking with farmers. It's, as you can imagine, it's a blessing for him.
Oh, that's good. If you could make one recommendation
Oh, wow.
What is it that you would make relative to your work here?
I would like to take the stigma away from coming to Maria.
Well,
It is.
Please say that again louder.
It is such an amazing place, and that we are all so thrilled to have the pleasure of being involved in these sisters' lives and being this part of the journey with them. And it pulls at my heart when people, I think on occasion, may kind of dig their heels in and say they're not ready, or there might be a negative tone to it just because they view it as being, this is where you go toward the sunset of your days.
Exactly.
And I wish I could change that.
Yeah. How do you change attitudes?
Well, I think I need to talk with those sisters who agree with me and get them to voice, to raise their voice.
Mm-hmm.
Because it really is amazing.
I know,
you
but
can
it's so
still
hard.
do everything you want to do. We get to take away some of the stress of some of the extra responsibilities you had somewhere else.
Right.
So that you can go have all your energy to do everything that you want.
Well, and spend your energy on health. It was very important when we named this place, Dominican Life Center, that we put life in there, because it's not an infirmary. And that's hard to even change that vocabulary word, because that's what infirm. It's a place where the infirm go, and it's not. It's a place where people are, they give life and they receive life.
Oh, it's amazing. And I wouldn't want anyone to miss out on that.
And to come when you know you're
Yes.
coming, and to come when you can contribute to the life here. Yeah, and we know we are blessed abundantly with the co-workers here at the Dominican Life Center. Absolutely. But you have to come to experience to believe it. Well, you know what? I was thinking of taking this what I'm doing here, this interviewing, on the road. You know what?
Wow.
If you could take care of the camera, because she'll have to stay here, and we could go around to the different chapters, and it would be an interview with Sandy Place, the director of nursing at the Dominican Life Center. Ask her anything you want to know. Wouldn't that be fun?
That sounds wonderful. Sign me up.
We need money. But that would be, yes. And I understand what's holding back the sisters, but it's...
I do too,
Yeah.
but I don't want that to cloud
No.
all the good things
Right.
that happen here.
Well, we'll see when we have our gathering in 2019, when the sisters do come back again, if they can make it. That's the big thing. Many of our sisters do belong here. But there comes a time, and they feel it's not the time. But hopefully, when they see this, we'll send this interview around the congregation.
We're here and anxious to meet them and to be a part of their lives.
Yeah, that's good. Well, thank you, Sandy. And I know you love the sisters. It's very evident, and I know they love and appreciate you and what you do here in the ministry of the Dominican Life Center. You certainly have job security. As I keep saying, the day I hope I drop dead. Oh, take that out. But it's not for lack of good care. It's just that it's hard. I mean, how would you like to be thinking, why don't you go check in at this facility so you'll be ready when...
It's just
it's
a different...
hard.
It's just another change.
Right. So anyway, thank you for your energy,
Well,
for your
thank
love of
you.
the place, and for being here. We are most grateful for all that you do for us and with us.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
You're very welcome, Sandy.